I know, I don't look like I should have the last name of Aang Lee. My original last name was Mungyard, but I will tell you about that a different time. I love to fight and I love the cold. I could have almost been an abandoned Nordchild for one problem. I was so damn short. That doesn't mean I did not throw down with the best of them against those bears in the foothills of Wizard's Folly. I was born in 1055 AE, and I had a pretty normal childhood. Up until I was 15, I did everything a normal 15-year-old would.
I'm 15 for a moment, caught in between.
I grew up in a little house outside Ashford Abbey where I was born. I had no brothers or sisters, but I did have my pussycat Snow Meow. I had a teenage crush on a guy named Wilton Pace, and I babysat a girl named Gwen. And she often told me that when she grew up, she wanted to be just like me. Well, if she was basing this off the next couple months of my life, she might want to reconsider that. In 1071 AE, I started to become a angry teen. You know the type. The ones who know it all, who have to disagree with any adult, and as an adult you wish you could go back in time and give them a swift kick up the ass because you only realized then how selfish you really were. I digress. Well, both of my parents were rangers, and so it was my destiny per se. I guess it really started when my father died during the Char battles in the Northlands about 4 months before my 16th birthday. This is the type of thing that really messes up a teenager. Now, you could say that drives them to drink. You could also say that it drives a person to steal Amethyst wine from the Barradin estate. Not that I ever did that much. That I got caught for only once. You could also say that could be the catalyst for a lifelong love of drink. Anyways, my mother let me have it. We got into a big argument because she expected so much more than I was allowing myself to become, or something like that. Of course, being the stubborn-headed teen I was, and with the frustration my mom had, words were spoken. Hindsight is 20/20, and if I had the chance to go back in time, I would take back these 5 words. I wish you were dead. What a stupid shit I was. Now, I know I shouldn't have been hard on myself, because who knew what was about to happen next? But these next few seconds are the reason why you should never leave in the middle of a fight. It was like having everything ripped away from you in mere moments. There was panic, frustration, confusion, and in all of this I knew I had to find my mom. I ran around in the rubble that was once my home until I finally saw her. And in that moment, in all the smoke and fire, I grew up. And in that maturity, I made sure my mom knew 2 things before she passed away in my arms.
Look in my life, look in my heart. I have seen them fall apart. Now I'm ready.
The year was now 1072 AE. I was a 17-year-old, and with most of my friends and family listed on the census as either dead or missing, I took Snow Meow and headed out of Ascalon without looking back for a very long time. I caught the first boat I could in Lion's Arch and headed off to a land my father talked about in bedtime stories, one full of mystical force and sparkling jade seas.